This is one of the funniest things I've seen on the internet, and it's so crazy. So I'm gonna just break it down for you guys real quick. So there's a video on the internet going around of a white woman calling a little black kid, 5 years old, the hard R. I will show you guys the video in a second. Let me just yap real quick. And I'm looking at the donations, right? Mind you, she got like $400,000 in donations right now to move her family because she feels in danger. First off,
stop the cap.
It's your fault that you're even in danger. I'm getting too far ahead of myself, right? It's just funny how you can be racist online and get hundreds of thousands of dollars. And there's people dumb enough to donate to you. And it just goes to show how much racism is really still prevalent in America. But the funny thing is, a lot of these people that's donating, they're all just doing anonymous tips, and they would never ever show their face in real life. They would never say this to any real black person in real life, Mexican, Indian. They would never say anything in real life. Never. These are just people that just want to, you know what I mean? They hate my people. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say for no reason, but hey, listen. Every community has, bad and good eggs, bro. That's the best I can say, bro. But this is actually crazy. So I'm gonna give you the breakdown, right? Shiloh Hendricks, that's her name. She said that the little 5-year-old was trying to go into her bag or something, trying to take her other kids' stuff. So she was yelling at the kid, calling him the hard R. That's not how you go about it. And there is no reason for that little black kid, to be going through her stuff. That is wrong. And whatever the community he's from or whatever, I don't know where his parents are. His parents should be disciplining him for that. Why? Where is his parents at? Why is the little black kid just at the park by himself? And let me know if this thing just came out, so some things might be wrong. But in the video, the little black kid looked like he was by himself. There was nobody defending the black kid unless, the cameraman. The cameraman doesn't sound black. He sounds Hispanic. That's my only thing to say. Like, where is the little black kid's parents? Why is there a little kid at the park by himself? And this white woman going around calling him the hard R. And there's nobody there defending him except this except this Mexican guy that is probably not his parent, which it isn't. Because if that was the case, he would have been like, that's my son. So where is this guy's guardians or parents or brother or sister or older sibling? Where is this person's guardian? But still, that doesn't give the right to call a little black kid the hard R. That is insane. So I'm gonna play you guys a video real quick. Let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. This is crazy. I still got more to yap about because there is a double standard going on. And then we're gonna go and look at the charity comments, because the comments in the charity is crazy. People are like, yeah, we've been dealing with this hard R stuff for too long. Rise up, brother or sister. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Bro, I'm already knowing Mountain Dew tattoo right here, beer belly, red hat. I'm already knowing what these people are, bro. These people are so hype. You know what I mean? And the reason why this is so prevalent right now, and I think it's getting so much support right now for this girl, is because the whole Carmela Anthony thing. And you might be surprised what I gotta say about that. So I'm gonna talk to you guys when you guys come back from the video.
Did you call him a nigger, the child?
The fuck you talking
Did you
about?
call the child the nigger word?
None of your fucking business.
It is my own business. You call him a nigger? Okay, why don't you have the balls to say it right now again?
Fuck you.
Okay. Alright, that's what you say.
You don't go digging through people's shit, you dumb fuck.
Nobody dig into your shit.
A little fucking kid just did, you dumbass.
That little kid, you call him a nigger?
Yeah.
The little child?
What if he acts like one, he's gonna do
Are you
one.
about to hit him? You chase him here?
He took my son's stuff.
So that gives you the right to call the child, 5-year-old, and the N-word.
If that's what he's gonna act
That's
like.
what you're gonna call him.
That's what he's gonna act like.
You know, that's a hate speech. And you can be recorded for that.
I don't give a shit.
Huh.
Fuck off.
Okay, we'll see about that, what the internet has to say about you.
So there is a double standard going on in America. And like I said, the reason why I think there is, a lot of support for Shiloh right now is because of the whole Carmela Anthony thing. So if you guys don't know, a black teenager killed a white teenager. And the story goes like this. Don't get me mad. It's just a story. That basically the white kid, I believe Austin Metcalf, the white kid, told the black kid, Carmela Anthony, hey, you're sitting in my seat, blah, blah, blah. Things start to get heated up, and then Carmela Anthony stabs the kid in the heart, and then he dies, he dies. The Austin Metcalf kid dies in his twin brother's arms. And the internet was donating to Carmela Anthony. And I'll be the one to tell you guys, that is dead wrong. And this is probably why Shiloh is getting a lot of support. And I know it's going to upset the black community a lot. I know. But if you actually got some IQ, you're going to listen to me. That's probably why Shiloh's getting a lot of support right now because a lot of people know that Carmelo Anthony shouldn't be getting this money. He shouldn't be free. He shouldn't be getting all this stuff. No, bro, a black kid killed an innocent white kid. Yeah, they probably had an altercation, but we see multiple times on the internet and all this stuff how black people can go up to random people on the street and just bully them and just say just be rude, you know what I mean? We see this all the time, and I'm not trying to, dog my own community, but it's just the truth. I'm not going to be that person on the internet that's going to be like, oh, yeah, whatever black people do, yeah, they're never wrong. No, I will talk about my own community. And that is wrong. I don't support killing a white kid. I don't support about killing anybody. I don't support that. So I'm not going to say, oh, well, a black kid killed a white kid. Yeah, since I'm black, I'm going to support that. No, it's just ignorant. It's complete ignorance. And a lot of these people that donate to Carmelo, it's just complete ignorance. And they're going to blame it on systemic racism, America problems, the history of America and black people. I get it. And I'm not undermining it. I do get that. And I get that there's still a lot of racism going on in America. And I get that. There's a huge problem. But to a certain point, it's like we got to try to fix that. Instead of always going on the negative and always, doubling back on the past, and it's keeping you stuck in the same position. Because hear me out. And I'm sorry, the desk looks dirty. I was eating and stuff. I'm so sorry. But hear me out, right? You're doubling back now because it's like, okay, you understand that this negative thing happened in the past, but us keep going back and wanting to play victim is making us always be the victims, if you know what I mean, instead of really trying to move on. And listen, and I'm not going to be rude. I'm not going to be ignorant as well. The black community tried to move on multiple times, like Black Wall Street, like a lot of these things, but we got done dirty. And you guys don't know what happened to Black Wall Street. There was a whole place where black people, I believe, had their own currency, had their own stores, had this and that. And the government, I believe, they flooded it out or bombed it out. Basically, they got it off. They got it out of here. You know what I mean? A lot of our black leaders got assassinated, and that's actually true now. So I'm not going to say, hey, let's just move on. But I can say, hey, it's hard out here. It's really hard out here for, anybody in America right now. For black, whites, Indians, Hispanics, it's hard. American Hispanics, not the illegals, American Hispanics. If you came here legally and you actually are technically an American citizen now, I support you. The illegals that come here illegally, I don't like, bro. And that come here and that come here and burn our flags, I don't support you. But if you come here illegally and you're genuinely trying to change your life and have a better life because the life you live somewhere else is horrible, then I can't get mad at that. Because I can imagine that was me in that situation. You know what I mean? But the people that come here illegally and then they burn their American flag, you know how rude and disrespectful that is? That's just super disrespectful. Like, imagine me going to Mexico, sneaking across the border, risking my life, and then I burn the Mexican flag. First off, I wouldn't even they would probably lock me up or do something to me. But that's besides the point, right? Again, I believe that this whole Shiloh Hendrix thing is getting big right now and getting a lot of support from the white community because the Carmelo Anthony thing. And to be honest, it's terrible. And, that girl should, I think her family is getting doxxed and all that stuff. She should get some repercussions done to her. Same as Carmelo Anthony. It should be fair. That kid, Carmelo Anthony, he should be locked up, serving time. He shouldn't be getting paid for what? All right, let's say he gets out free. Why pay them? You're paying a murderer. You're paying somebody that lost their temper and killed a white kid. No matter what, he killed somebody's kids, and you're giving them blood money. And I don't support that. And I know I may lose some support from this video from my community, from my own community. I get that, and I get that a lot when I really try to be real with my community and not try to just push the agenda. But it sucks out here. But yeah, that's really all I got to say about the situation. This is a terrible situation. But the Shiloh Hendrix female, she should get some things done to her. Not negative, like beat up, whatever, but she should lose her job. She shouldn't be getting $400,000. She shouldn't, bro, you're calling a little black kid the hard R. No matter what, bro, like, you're just a dumb, ignorant, you're just a dumb, emotional adult. You are literally calling a black kid the hard R, And I get it. Maybe that little black kid was trying to, steal something. And she was like, nah, it was kind of funny. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, but she was like, hey, he's doing his nature. He's in his nature. Yeah, if he's acting like I'm gonna call him, that's pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie, like, chill, bro. On this channel, bro, I make jokes of everything. That's just how I am, bro. I make jokes of everything. But yeah, I mean, bro, where was that kid's parents to watch him? Where was that kid's parents to, to be like, hey, get out of her bag, so she doesn't flip out and be like, oh, this hard. You know what I mean? Where is that kid's parents or guardian? Nowhere to be found. So that's also blame on the parents' fault itself too. And listen, I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate on this video, but I don't care. This is my channel. This is my thoughts. This is my opinions. And I'm not gonna be, just because I'm black, I'm not gonna be like, hey, support. No, bro, she was dead wrong. I'm not saying she's not wrong. No, she was dead wrong. And I do advocate of her losing her job, losing whatever she has, because that's dead wrong. You're calling a little 5-year-old the hard R. Like, are you serious? How emotional are you? How emotional are you? Are you crazy? Like, I would never in my life think to call, you know what I mean? Even though I'm black, I'd never in my life think to call a little kid that does something to me a racial slur. That would never even pop up in my head. Matter of fact, that would never even pop up in my thought about anybody. Even though I do make race jokes, because hear me out, I love everybody. So it's like, it can be like, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but it can be like a Family Guy or South Park with me, right? I love everybody. If you watch me on stream, shameless plug, first link in the description. I'm live on Twitch every day. But if you watch my stream, I have everybody: Indians, Asians, black people, white people, Mexicans that watch my stream, women, men that watch my stream. And my community, we joke on each other, but we're not like, it's just jokes. I love everybody. And I advocate for love speech, not hate speech, love speech. And I think like it's okay to joke on some things. Like, it would be funny, like my chat, for example. My chat is like, oh, like, say I order some chicken. Oh, of course you get chicken. That's funny. Or like, if like my mod is Asian, bro. I have an Asian mod, Hispanic mod, and black and white mod. bro, you know what I mean? I have VIPs and supporters. That's a part of the LGBTQ. I support everybody, bro. So like in my community, it would be like, say like my supporter. I'm not gonna say their name, but he say something zesty. I'm like, of course you say something zesty. You know what I mean? Like, but it's jokes. That's how we are. And if you're not like that, then listen, I don't know, but I really believe that I advocate for those type of things. Well, I'm going on a yap. That's my take on this opinion, bro. It's just, there's, oh my God. That's just my take on it. All right. That's my take on it. If you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I'm TSJ. I'm not you. And to be honest, if you don't agree with me, I really don't care. Because I know if you don't agree with me, there's somebody that's watching the video that will agree with me. So if you do agree with me, support this channel. Support me during, join me live on Twitch. Look at these challenges right here. I do these challenges for every sub I get. I do one of these challenges for my viewers. Support me on Twitch. That's really all I care about, bro. Like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you guys in the next video.